I'm Alastair Davidson, a master trainer for DaVinci Resolve, and in this video we're going to take a look at using audio plugins.
Audio plugins are very helpful tools that allow us to shape our sound. They can be accessed through the effects library in the top left hand corner of the edit page, and you'll see down here under audio effects in the effects library we have Fairlight effects and VST effects. Now if you're on Mac you'll have AU effects as well, which are audio unit effects. In this case, I'm going to take a quick look at Fairlight effects. These are the plugins that come with DaVinci Resolve, and you'll see that there's a wide range ranging from chorus and de-esser all the way through to things like reverb and noise reduction. And let's look at how we apply them. If I take a look at this clip here, it's a video that I shot recently for Scan.
And any other applications that we want to install on there.
You can hear that there's some hiss in the audio, and I want to remove that so that it's a much cleaner audio track. And all I have to do to apply my noise reduction to this audio clip here is to just click and drag it across. And once I'm hovering over the clip I want to apply it to, I can let go. That'll then give me a pop-up window for the controls of that plugin, and it also gives me a small FX icon in the bottom left-hand corner of the clip to show me that I've applied that effect to that clip. Now, rather than go through and set all the different settings individually, it's always handy to have a playthrough and see what works best depending on the clip that you're working with. In this case, I'm just going to turn on this auto speech mode here, which should clean up any noise that falls outside the normal human speaking range. So if I click play,
and any other applications that we want to install on there.
You can hear how much of that hiss is being reduced, and if I want to hear the before and after, I can use this small orange toggle here to enable and disable the plugin as I play through.
We also have a 2TB Samsung 980 Pro NVMe drive, and that's for the cache, which is important if we really want to get them.
So you can hear how much of a difference that makes. If I want, once I'm happy with this, I can click on the small X to close that pop-up window. And now if I ever want to get back to that, I can select the clip and come up to the inspector, and you'll see that the effects tab is now highlighted. I have all of my controls for that effect in the inspector, but if I want to get back to that user interface, that pop-up window, I can click on this small button here, and that will bring up that window again. Now, this is great if I want to affect just one clip, but you can see here that I've got a lot of audio clips in my timeline. Now, in this case, I've applied noise reduction to a lot of them, but that's quite a long way of working. If I delete this clip by using the small trash can in the inspector, and I go back to my effects library, instead of clicking and dragging my noise reduction to the clip, I can actually drag it to the track header. And once I let go, you'll see, again, I get that pop-up window, but now the track header has a small FX icon, and that means that the plugin is now going to affect all audio clips that appear on that track. So any changes I make in this plugin window are now going to apply to all of these clips in the timeline. So again, if I hit play and toggle the plugin on or off,
and any other applications that we want to install on there. We also have
you can see that it's applied to this clip, and it will also affect every other clip on that track. Plugins aren't only the ones that we can use in Resolve. Like I pointed out earlier, we have VST plugins here on both Windows and Mac, and if you're on Mac you'll also have AU plugins. These are third-party plugins that you can buy from many manufacturers, and once they're installed, DaVinci Resolve has access to them. So as a very quick example here, I will take a noise reduction plugin that's from a third party and drag and drop that onto the audio here. You'll take a second, and once it's applied that, it'll load up with its own pop-up window and allow me to affect it in very much the same way that I have been doing with the built-in Fairlight effects.
TB Samsung 980 Pro NVMe drive, and that's for the cache, which is important if we really want to get the most performance out of the system.
And that's using plugins within DaVinci Resolve.